Yo, what's going on, you guys? And welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related content, entertainment, news, and whatnot. Anyways, as per usual, I'm your boy Aray, who's the host. And of course, we got the other host, my boy, Owen. Owen, say what's up.
Yo, what's good? What's going on, guys? How's it going? You know the deal.
All right, so guys, this is our 20th episode. We missed 1 week, so we're about halfway through a year worth of podcast content. So to celebrate that, we went on Instagram and we asked everyone to kind of give us either a question or a statement, and we'll kind of address that. So that's what we're doing today. We got a shitload of people to comment. We have tons of questions. So we appreciate all you guys for pulling up. A lot of you guys followed us on Instagram just to comment this. So really appreciate you guys. We'll leave a link in the description, but it's at Anime Plus Podcast. If you guys want to go there for the future, we might do this again because a lot of these questions were really good. And or you guys can join our Discord. Again, link will be in the description if you guys want to join that. Or everything's on our Instagram, so all our links will be there as well. So if you guys want to ask us a question, feel free to do so there. So, anyways, let's get it started, man. We have some spicy questions.
Wait, before we get started, right? I just wanted to say thank you guys so much.
It's been shit. I didn't even think anyone, bro.
it's been 6 months. We started off 6 months ago with just two guys that love anime. We honestly never. I mean, personally, I've never done a podcast in my life, and I didn't even know that we were gonna get any viewers or any even listeners to begin with. It was just like, it was a hobby and it was something we're passionate about, definitely. And to see that we actually have some supporters, we have our communities growing, we're engaging with you all. That honestly is such a huge I'm astonished, and I thank you guys so much for that. Truthfully, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, what Owen said, bro. I'm not the sentimental type, bro, but I really do appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. This is why I need Owen in the podcast, man. We need the heart, bro.
Nah, it's actually crazy though, because we just started. I swear to God, guys, we honestly started just because we both love anime, and now we're here. It's crazy. Thank you guys so much. Truthfully.
Bro.
Thank you guys for the questions too, because honestly, I love answering questions and I love interacting with you guys in any way, shape, or form. So the questions, keep them coming, and we'll always answer questions for sure.
All right, man. Let's get it started. So the first person to answer was Alyssa Bay Hates You, and she said you guys should make a 3x3 panel of your top 6 animes, then talk about them on the podcast. We kind of already did this on our first podcast where we did our top 5 animes. But I'll be honest, man, a lot of mine opinions have already changed. I'm pretty wishy-washy. I'd be changing up every other week, just kind of depending how I feel. So let's run it back, man. Top 3 anime. You go first.
Yeah, I feel you. Firstly, thank you, Elizabeth. If that's your Govy, I don't know, but if that's your name, thank you so much, Elizabeth. Honestly, so much support. Elizabeth is actually we appreciate all the likes. We appreciate all the everything. We see everything, and we really appreciate it. But as for the top 3, okay, obviously One Piece. That's like the top of the top. Can't be matched. Second, god damn, that's crazy. Damn, it's definitely AOT. AOT, yeah, definitely. Okay. What am I even thinking? AOT is definitely second. The third can be taken by so many, because okay, so I love Bleach, but then again, there's a lot of filler in Bleach, so then I can't even rank it. I have my ranking system is weird, but I'm gonna put Blue Lock as 3, just because it's a new anime, and it's the best first season of an anime I've ever seen in my life. So I'm basically giving it it has so much potential. I'm putting it up there already. I'm betting on it basically. It definitely has potential to be top 3. I know you read the manga. I have not read the manga yet, but what do you think about that?
I'm only about maybe 80 or so chapters after where the anime finished, and bro, I love it, man. It's sick.
Bro, I'm not even a sports anime guy, and I don't know. Blue Lock. I'm how I advertise like One Piece to every single person I meet. That's literally what I do with Blue Lock.
That's me with Blue Lock too. Yo,
I swear to God. Like if I advocate for an anime, you know it's gonna be fucking amazing. But yeah, Blue Lock is definitely top 3. It's
Dude,
crazy.
You know what's crazy, man?
What's up?
Dude, I have to be honest, man. My list was pretty much exactly the same as yours. So obviously, One Piece is probably my favorite anime, and this is the same exact one that I had as number 1 when we first did it.
Yep.
I think I had like Death Note, Attack on Titan tied for number 2, and I think I had Naruto number 3 originally. Now I'd have to say, of course, One Piece is untouchable. Number 2, if I had to pick between AOT and Death Note, oh man, I don't know how Attack on Titan ends, but I really did enjoy Death Note, so I'm gonna put Death Note number 2, just for diversity, sake purposes. But
No, definitely. Yeah, Death Note is Death Note was in my top 10. I think it was in my top 5 when we did the episode for sure.
dude,
I was actually thinking about Death Note,
mm-hmm.
but the thing is, right? Death Note is very, very good, and
Yeah.
it's I don't know. To me, it's a short anime, and I think Blue Lock. I'm just honestly, I'm betting a lot on Blue Lock, but I have confidence in Blue Lock, so like that's why.
Mm-hmm.
But Death Note is a very, very phenomenal anime, so it was a great choice.
Dude, yeah. And the crazy part was when I looked over this some of the questions, I was like, damn, bro, do I go with my recency bias? Because if I'm going recency bias, it's Blue Lock, man. I've been loving the anime so much, man, and the manga is crazy. But just because you already said it and kind of stole my idea, which is something you always do for whatever reason, man.
Low key.
I'm just gonna have to go with, dude. I don't know. This is too hard, man. Like a top 3 to condense anime list to a top 3 is too hard.
Fairy Tail?
Nah, bro. Get out of here. Back in the day, for sure.
Oh my god, the classic.
I'm gonna just go with Doctor Stone because I've been rocking with this.
Okay, so much, fire choice.
New season has been awesome so far.
Fire choice. You watched the 1 hour special plus those new episodes, bro. The progression is just insane.
It's just fun to watch, man. Like you feel a part of it. You know what I mean?
Like literally, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched the new season of Doctor Stone. But bro, the camera and how they're progressing with the camera, and bro, they just got to the oil, like all that shit is just like.
Yo, my man just straight up spoiled.
I know I did. I gave a spoiler alert. What? No, that shit was insane. But I just like you put me on to Doctor Stone, and I binged the shit out of it, and I'm still so hooked. I'm still so hooked. Definitely in my top 10. Definitely my top 10.
I'm happy to know that there's an ending of it. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be like.
Yeah, there's like an end goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like No, but this recent episode where they got the SOS or whatever the fuck, that shit was crazy. Right, let's see what happens next episode.
All right, let's move on. Once again, thank you, Elizabeth Hates You. Mad loyal, legit. She's always the first one to like our content and swipe up on her stories, give us all like. So we do appreciate that if you're listening. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. So it's Arthur79 says, "Are you a guy or a girl and your age?" I'm a girl. Not playing. Have you seen that beat?
No, I haven't, but that's funny as hell. This guy is actually that's a funny ass question. But I identify as a he, him. Aray, you?
Bro, I'm him, bro. Not playing.
Oh, you're him? Oh shit.
Dude, I love that. All right. I mean, I don't know if we want to give away our exact stuff, so we'll just say we're two dudes in our 20s, so we'll keep it at that.
Yeah, pretty much. They love anime.
All right, man. Appreciate you for wanting to know more about us, though. All right, let's move on. We got my boy Asad Gadatia. He says, "What are some new upcoming animes I should keep an eye out for?"
New upcoming?
Yeah, so things that are coming on in the future, bro. That's me, bro. I'm
that's you. That's you. But I'm gonna say one that I haven't watched, but I do plan on watching. That you put me onto, Hell's Paradise. I have not watched it.
Fair.
But I know that shit gets crazy, and my boy Aray put me on. And if you want to tell them a bit about it,
yeah. So there's apparently there's a trio. It's called the Dark Trio. So we all know Jujutsu Kaisen. That's one of them. The second one is Chainsaw Man, and this is the third one, Hell's Paradise. And I haven't read the manga for any of these ones, but from what I've heard and all the buzz I've heard, people are saying low-key Hell's Paradise might be the best one out of all of them, which is crazy because we see the numbers the manga for Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen are doing. So I don't know if that's just the hype of it coming out as the season right now. But yeah, I mean,
wait, it's projected to do as good as both.
no. People are saying it's better. Like the manga is better than that. Than those two. Which
Damn,
I
that's
mean, that could
crazy.
just be hype, man. For all I know, I don't want to say it's true because I haven't read it, but
No,
the
because
hype is there.
people, I'm not gonna lie,
Mm-hmm.
personal opinion over here. JJK and Chainsaw Man are kind of mid for me, but people ride the shit out of both those animes.
They do.
So the fact that people are putting it above both those animes, that's crazy to me. That's actually wild. Right. But that's definitely like I'm definitely gonna watch it, especially if it's that hyped. A better version of JJK.
Really good though. It's Mappa, bro. You know the animation's nice with it.
They not sleeping, but yeah. Okay.
Wait, let me finish this off though.
Okay,
you got more?
No, I have more.
All right, go ahead, bro.
I have more. Which anime did we just start? It was Maze Runner. Maze Runner anime version. Heavenly Delusion. Okay, yeah, that show. Okay. That show. Okay, so we just had an episode about this anime in particular. It's called Heavenly Delusion. And it's not like your typical shonen where it's just like, main character. It doesn't have those type of tropes where it's like he's trying to be a hero. It's more like if you've seen Maze Runner in anime, that's what it is. It has insane animation. Like it has like movie style animation. And like the way like it's not just the animation, it's kind of the cinematography of like the way they shoot everything. It's very like enhanced, and the storyline, I know there's only 3 episodes out. I know the storyline's gonna be crazy.
Bro, it's wild, man. I want to keep watching it because it's like each episode I get more and more confused up.
Bro. If you know, you know that. Yeah, you know. That shit is confusing as fuck. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
All right, man. Let me give you some of mine. So sequels aside, so that means like no Blue Lock second season or anything like that. For the upcoming future, I'm really looking forward to Solo Leveling. That's probably one of the first. That is the first webtoon I've read from beginning to end. I really enjoyed it, man. I thought it was really good. So Solo Leveling, that's one. I won't go into too much detail because I might be fanboying over the anime when it comes out. So that's the first one. I just saw that The Boxer, which is another webtoon, just got announced for an anime adaptation. That's hype, bro. I read the first 50 chapters and it was really well written. So I'm gonna be I feel like I want to be the first ones to kind of point that out there, man. I gotta make a post on that for later on. But what's up?
So like I have a question about like this webtoons stuff. Mm-hmm. So is it now very popular that webtoons are turning into animes, or is it has been like that?
So as far as I know, there was like maybe 3 or 4 that have been turned into anime. I think there was Tower of God, God of High School, and Noblies. I think those are the 3 that I can remember off the top of my head. But now, like, Solo Leveling was a really big one. It's becoming a little bit more popular. Webtoons turning into anime. But The Boxer in particular, it's not being done by like a Japanese studio. It's being done by a Korean studio, which is something that I haven't seen at all. So I think that's pretty brand new. But we'll have to see the direction that it goes in. It could be a complete flop. Who knows?
No, but that's actually crazy because like first it was manga, now it's webtoons. That might be the new wave now. You never know.
Sick, right?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't read any webtoons, but I am definitely down in the future. But you know my stance on manga. I tried. I really tried.
I'll tell you, bro, you're sleeping, bro. It's
I swear really to God, I tried, bro. I'll give it one more try, but bro,
if you go and watch any of the One Piece spoilers, I know that will get you personally hooked. That's all you need, man. The One Piece leaks, bro.
I know, like One Piece, the main thing is the information. So obviously, I'd go crazy. But like, I love the information animated because it's just, or like the fight scene animated. I don't know. How do you see a fight scene that's not animated? It's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, I get that, man. All right, so let's finish off this question by saying, so actually, I'll keep it separate. So you hold on to those because I saw another question that was kind of related to what we're watching right now.
Okay.
But we'll say that for a little bit later on.
One last anime that I watched like half of the first episode. I was watching it. it was very similar to Black Clover, Mashal, and
Yo, you watched that?
yeah.
Let's
It looked
go.
cool though. It looked cool though.
Yeah.
It looked
I
cool.
had a little bit more of a funnier tone, you feel me? Like
Yeah.
more
It was
comedic, but
yeah. I watched like the first half of the like first episode, and it
Mhm.
wasn't bad, but it was very like the place looked like Black Clover. Everything looked like Black Clover. These guys were in the boonies, just like Black Clover. Like, yo, that shit
Mhm.
was it was very similar to Black Clover, but
Sure,
Black
yeah.
Clover is best new gen, so
All
definitely
right,
gonna watch
man.
that.
Yeah. So let me finish this question off with so some of the hype ones that are coming out from Shonen Jump. So if you're a typical Shonen Jump lover, you're probably gonna like Undead Unluck, which is coming out I think either end of this year or early 2024. And then I just forgot the other one, but Kaiju number 8, that's another one. And both of them are Shonen Jump, typical Shonen. So if you like Shonen, those will probably be ones that you want to look out for. All right, so let's move on to the next question. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I have no idea how to do this, answer this question, but we'll say it anyway. So shout out Shaft Money for this. He said, "What exactly constitutes as an anime? Cartoons based in Japan, or does it have to be from a manga?"
Okay, so this dude, bro, Shaft.
Bro,
You know, yeah, what you on about, bro? Come on now. Okay, this dude is trying to get the answer back from a couple months ago. What it is, bro. Now that you were just talking about the webtoons turning into anime, bro, shit's all over the place. What I'm gonna say is, bro, you can tell when an anime is an anime the way it's animated. And okay, I'm gonna say anime is made in Japan. Any animated like series that is made in Japan. That is my definition of anime. Okay, cartoons are different, right? And I think like Family Guy, American Dad, that's cartoons, right? And then you have like South Park, right? Which is
Mhm.
it's still a cartoon, but they don't look like cartoony like regular American cartoony characters, but it's still a cartoon. Same thing with like Marvel and like Batman and Superman and whatnot. That's still those animated films are what you would call them animated films, or would you call them cartoons? Like I
Dude,
just throw all of that into cartoons and whatever came from Japan, like Pokemon, even though it's like um in English and everything, right? And it was broadcasted all over America. It's still anime because it started in Japan, and I think same. It's the same scenario like Naruto. So like, what do you think about that?
I honestly don't know, man. Like, if I had to pick a definition, I think I would kind of agree with you. But there are some like some American type of like cartoons or whatever you want to call them that are supposed to be anime, like Avatar, for example. Like, I don't know why, but people classify that as an anime. Like, I can't sit
I
here and tell you
I
why.
don't.
Like, it fits
I
that,
don't.
you know what I mean?
To be
Like,
honest, I don't.
yeah.
Because
No, I got you, bro. Hmm.
when I watched it as a kid, I watched it as a cartoon. I did not watch it as an anime.
Hmm.
It has a different cartoon style. It has a
Yeah,
different style, just like South Park is different from Family Guy.
right.
That style is different, but they're both cartoons. Even okay,
I
so
wonder. So, not even trying to be racist, but I feel like, do you think people would call it that just because it's like Asian? You know what I mean? Like the
that's
characters are Asian, bro. Like
I
I
don't
don't know if
yo
that's why they're calling it anime. I don't have the
honestly
knowledge to answer this question correctly,
honestly
but
I don't know, but to be on the safe side, bro, it's made in Japan, and that's what I think. I
oh, that's
think it's
fair.
just a different. First of all, it's not about the way that it's animated per se. It's the way that the whole story is told. It's completely different from the way regular cartoons are told, like generally. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like it's nothing like family. It's nothing like any American type cartoons. And I think Japan and anime have their own little twist, and it's Japan. I think okay, so like someone said they've seen like an Arabic anime before.
Hmm.
What
What
I'm
the
thinking
hell?
is they've seen an Arabic cartoon in Japanese or in Arabic, not an Arabic anime. See, I count that as cartoon.
Dude, that's wild. That's wild. Hey,
Cartoon or
man.
illustrated film or animated
Hmm.
film. I mean, animated film. but like not anime. Anime generally is Japanese. But yeah.
Yeah, honestly, bro, like I think we should end it off on this note. I don't mind, man, whether it's like a Korean webtoon turned into an anime.
Oh,
Even
I don't
though
mind either. That this instant would satisfy my blood shaft, bro.
I mean, we get some peak from all over the world, bro. I'm down with it, bro. You call it
Exactly,
whatever the hell
bro.
you want, bro. I'm watching if it's fire. You know what I mean?
No discrimination out here. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next one, man. This dude Shaf has some hard hitting questions. He has another one. This one I feel like is probably targeted to you. So
Okay.
again, for those of you guys that don't know, Shaf is one of our buddies, so that's why we're kind of going crazy, going off on him a little bit. So he's asking, explain how something as long as One Piece could possibly be so good for so long. So Owen, I'm gonna let you take this as you're probably the biggest One Piece lover I know.
Okay, so there's
Bro,
like
you just took a deep breath. I heard that.
nah, yeah, I had to clear my throat for that. There's multiple reasons why One Piece is, first of all, the best anime created and the best piece of literature ever made, and why it's still good after 1,000 episodes. There are multiple reasons. Firstly, it's the world building, right? Everyone says that, but it is true. The world building is absolutely insane, right? We have so many different types of places, and it's not even about like the places themselves. It's the fact that every single place connects to the next place, and like we get to like revisit that place later on in the future. Even though we're not at that place, we still get information about the place. It's not just that island. It's about the whole like political, like, you know, aspect of the whole country. As Jaden Smith would say, the political and economic state of that island. Like that's it's not just about the island itself, but the islands themselves are just crazy. There's so much. There's so like the world itself is so big. I don't think I've seen a bigger world in an anime before. Have you?
I, in terms of size, of course, like like universes and stuff, but like in terms of depth and like
Yeah,
all
depth
the
and
characters,
size. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Of course
Okay.
not.
So that firstly, right? Secondly, we got characters. Oda introduces like thousands of characters. Like I'm pretty sure there's more than 1,000 characters in One Piece, right? Firstly, there's like more than 1,000 characters in One Piece, and then he shows us the best characters, and then he goes in depth through each character. It's not like we just know like a little part of the character, and then once his character is done, he's done completely. Even if we're not actually seeing the character, we still get information about how this character is progressing. Like, okay, Shanks, right? We saw him in the first episode, right? He was one of the first characters, but we don't know anything about him. But now we're getting it. But throughout the show, even though nothing like we don't know anything about him, we've still been getting information about his whereabouts, what he's doing, little bits and pieces. It's not just about like there's like so every character is so in depth. That's what I'm trying to say. He goes into all the backstories. There's so much content and it's all like peak content. And then yeah, it's just like that's all I want to say about the characters. I could go like way more in depth about the characters, but basically a lot of characters, and it goes in depth throughout each character, and each character plays a vital role throughout the story. Okay, that. Then we got like,
oh my god,
no,
you were
hold
going
up, hold
off.
up. Then we got like, okay, yo, so this show has been going on for like 26 years, right? 23 years, I mean, right? Obviously, like in any game, right? In any game like Fortnite, COD, when games are the same thing every single year, right? But what makes it different is that they try making the game fresh. That's what like updates are, right? The thing is, Oda has been giving us like fresh content for so long, and he hasn't missed on the consistency of giving us fresh content. Because okay, so if you go to like other anime, right? Like I was just talking to Aray about this before we started the pod. I re-got back into JoJo's, and JoJo's is the same shit redesigned every single episode. So it's like every single season, I mean. Like they're kind of limited to what they can do. And I think in One Piece it's just we get so much new consistent content. And the thing is, right, it's not like, okay, so there's this problem with a lot of anime where and this is heavy in Bleach, where the final character just gets way stronger, and then the guy just has to keep leveling up, and just get stronger, keep leveling up. Like, you know what I mean? It's just level up, level up, level up.
Right.
But with One Piece, they've already shown us what the peak is off rip. Like when they showed like Zoro and Mihawk, they showed what the bottom is, and they showed it what the ceiling is. So we see the progression, and it's not like bullshit progression. We see everything, and it makes sense. And obviously, like that, like the main part of why One Piece is so like crazy is the way he like Oda lures us in. It's like he made the plot so good, right? That firstly, it has like the political intricacies of like Game of Thrones level like politics, where it's like you think this is just a silly anime, but there's actually so much going on. Where it's like we have aspects of like slavery. There's like pirates. There's a whole ass
racism. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, there's like it's not like on the surface it looks like a silly goofy anime, but there's so much depth to it that, bro, 1,000 episodes is not enough, bro. 1,000 more. But if that answers your question, give us more. Yeah.
All right, man, bro. I think we gotta move on to the next one because my boy gave a whole speech, bro. My man gave a sermon, a bayan, whatever the hell you want to call it, on One Piece, bro.
I had to, bro. My boy Shav, bro.
All right, Shav has another question, which I know you're gonna get dummy triggered by, so we're gonna skip this, and if we have time, we'll come back to it. So next up is Issa, who's obviously trying to trigger you. He said, "Is One Piece the most overrated anime ever made?" We'll just hit that with a no. So
for sure,
Issa's been on the.
I don't want to get started with Issa, bro.
Yeah, Issa's been on the pod before. If you guys haven't listened to him, he was really great. He talked about like My Hero and the stigma behind My Hero and whatnot. So I'll leave it at this. One Piece is definitely less overrated than My Hero. Not playing. I'm just playing.
Look, let me say the honest truth. My Hero is perfectly rated, and that shit is mid hero. Not overrated, not underrated. That shit is perfectly rated at mid.
Straight I'm gonna be honest though, the last season was actually really good, bro.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't like that crazy on the fights and whatnot, I thought it was pretty good.
I don't want to make Issa happy right here, but yeah, I gotta agree with that shit. My Hero's last season I actually haven't finished the last season, but like the first half of the last season was pretty fire. I still gotta finish it, but yeah, this gives it like the mid. Like this season gives it the mid, or else it would have been F. But now it's mid because of the season. But yeah, shout out Issa though. Like he's always commenting, and the banter is always crazy out in the comments. It's funny as hell.
Yeah, he's always beefing with us on purpose, but like not actually. Anyways,
the banter is too funny.
Yeah, let's move on to the next one. So next up is I Am Boy Noor. Yeah, that's a meme I was telling you about.
Boy Noor.
I am girl, I am boy. All right, so he says, what are some good starter animes for people trying to get into it? I would say, so it's tough, man. Like obviously you want to start people off with the best anime, but that's tough because they get their expectations completely shattered when they watch good anime, but it's just not up to the same standards. So let me give you an example of that before we get into some good ones. So if you watch Demon Slayer off rip, you're gonna expect every other anime to have the same type of animation, which just isn't plausible, especially because Demon Slayer is arguably the best animated anime out there. You know what I mean? So
yeah, definitely.
I feel like you can't necessarily start off somebody with like a good animated anime. I feel like the plot or like the storyline is a lot more important when you want to start somebody off with an anime. And I feel like if it has acceptable animation, then it's cool. So with that being said, do you agree with that? And what would you recommend on?
Okay, 100%. Animations, in my opinion, are overrated. But then you don't want to get so I think firstly it depends on the person themselves, right? So we have these guys, as I like to call them, anime haters, right? So they're just haters for anime just because. Just because, right?
That is Chef.
There's no like reason. It's just or like they don't like how anime is like. It depends on why they hate anime. So based on their answer, you gotta like kind of give them so if someone says like anime is like they don't like traditional they don't like the Shaft, right? He doesn't like the way where anime people like slow, they kind of talk to themselves, It's like
The over exaggeration.
yeah, over
That's something he said
exaggeration.
to us. Yeah.
So to him, I would not recommend any type of like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, anything like that. I would recommend something like AOT, Death Note, or something a bit more fast paced, a bit more like less exaggerated, and a bit more realistic. I think that's the style. I think Heavenly Delusion would be a really good start,
Yeah.
and Blue Lock, because
Nah.
it's just it's a sports, if especially if they're a sports fan, then Blue
Yeah,
Lock for
you could do
sure.
that for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Blue
could see
Lock
that
for
work.
sure.
All right, man.
But
I'll
definitely
give.
no big
Mhm.
thorough anime like One Piece, or like any, no Big Three, no Dragon Ball, no crazy like long anime. Keep it
Yeah.
short. See if they like it, and I think also, I don't think the person should give up off of just one anime. I think they should watch a bit of like a couple anime.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would say honestly some of the same things that you said. If I had to pick, I mean, Death Note is something that has, good plot, obviously not the best animation, and it's a lot older than some of the other anime, but it's easily digestible. You know what I mean? Like anyone can get into it. It has elements of like real life in it. You know what I mean? So I would say like a Death Note, maybe an AOT, something like that, just to kind of pique their interests. If you want, I mean, something that I found helped a lot of my friends get into anime, believe it or not, was Sword Art Online, which a lot of people are trashing on nowadays. I mean, rightfully so, like the later on seasons, but it was pretty interesting at the time. So I know that got a lot of people into anime, and obviously those people that got into it still either don't like it as much as before, or they're just not so much into it. But I feel like that was a solid entry point as well. So yeah, to each their own, but I would honestly say that like a Death Note, Attack on Titan type is probably the best solution or best answer for this question.
Yeah, 100% agreed. I actually have one last one, and tell me if you agree on this. But Doctor Stone, bro,
Not
Doctor
bad.
Stone. Like, I think that's, it's not really like a fighting anime. It's actually such a weird story, but it's like a story that you would see in a regular TV show. It's like post-apocalyptic, like that's very interesting. And I think the way they progress is pretty fast. So I think people would definitely, it would be easily, again, like you said, easily digestible. I think that's an easily digestible anime. Doctor Stone.
Yeah. Also, like, let me just throw this on there. A lot of people do start with Naruto too. I mean, I don't know why, but it just is what it is. Anyways, let's move on to the next question.
I'm not. Wait, I have one thing to say about that.
So, I would not say that to watch Naruto offer it, but
first of all, the reason why so many people like Naruto is because it's the first anime. I'm not even gonna cap. Everybody that has watched Naruto and then has watched One Piece has liked One Piece better by a mile. But it's just like, it's first all, okay. If you are interested in anime, right, and your friends have watched anime and you have like a little gist of anime, starting off with Naruto is not bad. If you're already introduced to like kind of like the anime like culture and your friends are kind of like, watch anime. But if it's like you haven't touched anything, like haven't seen anything, haven't heard anything, then no. But if you have like your foot in the water, I think Naruto's fine.
That's fair. All right, so let's move on to the next one. So M Hafiz G04 says, or he says two things. First of all, he says, what anime in your personal opinion has the best story? I already know it's gonna be Goat Piece. All right, so we'll leave that alone.
Yeah, shout
I think
out to
that's
boy Hafiz G though. My boy knows it's good.
yeah. I think both of us have the same opinion that it is One Piece, so we'll leave that alone. The second thing that he says is, what anime do you think had the craziest slash best plot twist? I'll go first, man. I can think of a couple from like the first episode type. So, Akame ga Kill, the first episode had me like completely twisted around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I watched it, but I watched it very long ago.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and I watched it pretty quickly. So honestly, I don't remember. But yeah, Akame ga Kill. The fact that everybody got killed was crazy. Like, yo, that shit was crazy.
Yo, why you just spoil the whole entire fucking show, bro? No comment, man. All right, so Akame ga Kill. I also think of shit. I can't even remember what I was saying, bro.
That's funny as hell, bro. My
Oh,
bad.
no, good. Promise Neverland. I thought the twist on that first episode was good. I know you didn't watch it, but I thought the twist was pretty good. Tower of God had a nice little twist to it. Granted, it was only one season, and that was a webtoon too. Other than that, trying to think. Plot twist. I mean, Attack on Titan. You can argue from going from being hunted to be the hunter. I thought that was pretty cool. My Future Diary was another good one. I don't want to give away. So the thing with this is, I want to answer your questions, but I don't want to give too much of a spoiler. Like Owen just pretty much spoiled the entire comic book kill.
Yo, low key boys. My bad. Sorry about that. But yeah, watch it if you guys want to. Pretty quick, short anime. It's pretty good. Definitely a lot of plot twists. But yeah, sorry for the spoiler.
All right, man. Let's get into. Do you have any before we go on to the next question?
Okay. Do I?
I swear to God, if you say One Piece, bro, I'm going to the next
Look,
question.
I'm thinking about One Piece. That's the thing. Because no, One Piece, we get stuff from like chapter 0 to chapter 1,000, and shit just connects. Like, if you're telling me like One Piece is not the best, I'm like not even like, yo, this just makes it, this makes me sound like a One Piece dick rod. No, but this is true though. Like, this is factual statements. Like, One Piece has the best plot twist, obviously. Like, it's not even like, I can't watch any other show. Like, watching other shows that are dull, I can't watch because One Piece was so good. And okay, I'm done with One Piece, but yeah, okay, One Piece. I had to add One Piece to that shit. I had to.
I'm dead.
Yeah, Death Note.
Death Note, valid. All right, valid. There you go.
Find something
not One Piece.
Yeah. Death Note had mad plot twist. And that show was crazy.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, so before we move on, I think that's been a wrap for this first part of this podcast. Honestly, we didn't think it was going to be 2 parts, but man, we got some really good questions from you guys, so we really do appreciate it. And with that being said, that's been it for this Anime Plus podcast for part 1, and we will see you guys in part 2. So peace out, guys, and take it easy, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode, part 2, or whenever we do next episode. So peace.